I think it to be probabilistic that when dealing with topics of the mind, spirituality, cognitive physics, that one avoid any idea of speaking in terms of absolution. If we cannot put something into an empirical state, such as we know that 2 plus 2 equals 4, because if we start with 4 and we take away 2, we are left with 2 that outside of that, everything is probabilistic theoretical. So when we think about cognitive physics, the mind, the spirit, and the problems therein that are derived from experiencing the universe, is ascension being, I think it to be best to avoid saying this happens, because this is why this happens. This is the solution to this. This is what happens when we die, XYZ extra. If we think of everything, as in most situations, this might be within the realm of reason, we would have a lot less conflict furthermore. When we think about the idea of absolution, so many people, not just spiritually, but politically, economically as well, are drawn to people who claim to have an answer. A lot of people want to feel that the variables have been narrowed down to a known formula. But I think when you put your mind in this framework where you think that the formula solves all problems, you're inherently forced to jam everything into fitting into that formula. So if you say, well, this is what happened, the only thing that would have caused the formula to work to do this is that and that. So you're ignoring the realities, the conditions in the grays that may actually be happening, and you're forcing the narrative upon your own mind as to what that all must be, what it must mean, because your formula is correct. Would you say it's a suffering and quite often conflict with other senses beings that are doing the same thing you're doing? They're just trying to get some bread and find a warm bed.